hunters greet him. Song greeted Li Juni as healer. He